Then we have the control panel from where you can actually send commands. In the monitor tab, we decided that we should include the possibility for some devices to have the option to control their target temperature, since this is the one option that it's used the most. We decided that it should be easily reachable and people should not be forced to click on another tab to control their device. But from here, you have all the commands that are available for this device with this specific firmware version. You can see the versions here. You can, of course, request update of the versions, and every command has this tick underneath that is sending a get command to the device, and afterwards, when the device answers, we get the new data here. And I'm not going to go through all the commands because every device is specific, but all the commands that are being shown here are being shown depending on the current version of the device. So if a device is lower version and needs update, some commands that are not supported by this version will not be shown here, so there is no confusion in our clients. And also, let me show you, like this external temperature sensor, but I don't have a suitable one. But yeah, you can set the external temperature sensor from here. So basically, when you set it, you have the graph showing the external measured temperature from here, and also the device itself, it is working with this external sensor. Then we have the battery estimation. This is a tool that is being used only for overall idea how many years does this device has. So currently this device, like you saw, it is set to 1 minute keep alive, which is very low. And usually people should use at least 10 minutes, if it's possible, even more. But this device is a test device, and you can see the overall consumption. Then you have the projected battery life, and for how many days have this calculation been based on. And then you have the option to reset. So basically what it does is it is setting a new timer for the days. It is resetting the whole consumption and the projected battery life. For example, if you change the batteries of the device and you want to get new statistics, then you click on reset, and then you have the new data that it's not being compared and calculated by using the previous period of data. So usually when people are changing batteries, they are resetting the statistics. And here we have a pie chart that is showing from where this overall consumption is coming from. For example, for this device, quite a lot of the consumption is coming from motor movement, and then we have the communication, and then we have join requests and idle. Then we have the commands, from where you can see who at what time and what command have been sent to this device. And for example, if you have colleagues in this building, let me see if I have, let's say here my colleague sent the new command, so he set the operational mode to automatic, and this gives you an easy overview of who sent the different commands. And here we can see commands coming from schedules, from timers, directly from the application. And also when you have executed commands from rules, they will show up as well here. Then we have the uplink data, which gives us the raw data that can be opened in the payload helper. And when you select it from there, it automatically gets the payload. And then when you click, when you scroll down to uplink decoder, you have the whole data that it's decoded. And from here, actually, you can generate some commands, like you click the desired commands, enabled. And then you can just copy, and then you can go to the enterprise control, and here you can send the custom command. People are having different reasons for this, so it is again very useful. This is why we created this payload helper so people can use it, generate their own commands, and then go back to the enterprise and send them to their devices. In the uplink data, you have the decoded data, then you have the date, hour, and so on. So basically all the information that you have in the graph from the first monitor tab, you have it here, but in a more raw format. And then, as I told you before, the schedule profile overview for all days, you can change it, and you have the full control of what heating profile or on-off schedule profile is device using. So basically, this is it.